For those that have got a couple of minutes extra, I was just going to show you the ability to build some of your own reports within Scribe. So when we look to Scribe, certainly the transactions, that's our cash book. That's where we're getting all of the information out of the system. So it's looking to those records that we're putting in, it's looking to those payments, looking to those receipts that we're building. So when we come to our individual list views, we can see a number of information from our cash book details. So we've got voucher number, date, net VAT total, cash date, etc. You have both a columns field and a filter field. So this really allows you to start searching for the information that you're looking for. So with those columns that you've got, so we've got all of the ones that we've got there, but you might be looking for everything that's for a specific tender type, that's got specific notes on, specific invoice dates. So if there's some on here that you don't want, you can turn them off. So if I'm not interested in the bank, I can get rid of that, but I might want to see what the tender type is, so I can pop that one in there. You can sort how they're actually shown on this screen. So if I wanted the tender type at the moment, it's going to appear at the end of my list. But if I wanted the tender type to actually appear between my date and net value, I can literally take the tender type, pop it next to my date, and it's then going to appear here on the screen. Clicking on to apply gives me that ability. As we can see now, I've added that tender type in to my payments. So that's popping your columns together. You can then start sorting them. So we can actually sort by the individual rows that we can see here. So I've got date, I've got tender, I've got net value. They've all got these little grey arrows pointing up and down. If you click onto the name, so onto that grey name for net, it's now going to order my list on net value. So arrows pointing up, so it's given me the total greatest net value first. If I click onto net again, it's going to be descending order. So I've got the lowest value that's showing as well. And you can do that on any of the fields that you're looking for. Using the filter option on the right-hand side, you've then got the ability to have much more of an advanced filter for selecting information that you want. So if you're only looking for specific ones for specific dates, so again, being the fact that mine is last year's data, so I can have a look at anything between the 1st of March 2024 and the end of March, so 31st of March 2024, and then filter that. I can actually pop that together. So you can start to filter these and group these together to look for the information that you're looking for. If that's enough, that's the information that you're looking for. Actions button in the top right-hand corner. You can then go and download that to Excel if you want to. You can print it, you can do anything that you want to with that report that you've physically built. You can also, using the filter option here as well as actually filtering information, you can start grouping information together. So let's build a report this time so that I can see the total for everything at cost code level that I've had throughout the year. So rather than looking to just the individual view here, because I don't have a column showing for cost code, I'm going to switch to my detailed view because I know that that's one of the columns that I get to see for cost code. So we can see that field is in there. I'm now going to come through, and again, I'm going to group it possibly by date if I wanted to. So I've got anything that I want, cost center, cost code, VAT type, but mine I said was going to be by date. So I'm going to have that this time for the 1st of April 2023, and I'm just going to do the half year, so up until the 30th of September 2023. But this time I'm going to group my records. So I want to group them by cost code because I want to see how much I've actually spent on specific cost code throughout those 6 months. And I'm going to sum it by the total. So searching and filtering on that now, I can see that I've had 4 water charges totaling £211 throughout that date period that I've arranged. And if you only wanted to do this on a month, then you could do it for the month. And if it's a report that you're going to be using every month and you want to keep it, then you can save it. So using the actions button in the top right-hand corner, you can save that list view as a quick view. So give it a name, call it whatever it is that you'd like to have. So monthly cost code. And then click on to save. Once you've saved that, that's going to appear in your quick views menu on the left-hand side. So coming down to there, we can see here I've now got that monthly by cost code. So coming back, we can then click onto this one. And if we're doing it each month, and we just wanted to update it. We then got the ability just to come back and obviously update our dates. It always stays there. So I've got another one here that I did previously, monthly report by supplier. So if I click onto that, we can see that again, rather than cost code this time, it's grouped it by my suppliers. So going back to my normal transactions and payments list view, it's gone back to where it was. So I've saved it as a list view. So I haven't lost it because it's sitting there as it was previously, but I can carry on using my payments list as I would normally. You can have up to 3 quick views per account. So that will give you those ones that you're using most recently or, on a monthly basis. And other than that, your payments list as you've been using it, it will be remembered up until the point in time that you clear your list settings. So you can do anything with the list views that you want. You can build those reports. You can build them individually. Just save them if it's something that you want to keep. And again, if you've done something and you've made a mistake and you come back and your payments list has only got 4 results showing and you know that should have a couple of hundred there, then go to the actions button in the top right hand corner and clear your list settings to bring it back to the system defaults. If you find that you've built some reports and you don't want them anymore, or you've got a couple that are the same and you'd like to have something different, clicking onto the one that you've got and going back to that actions button in the top right hand corner, when you save the list view, you also got the ability to delete it. Okay, so you can click onto the trash can there. Do you want to delete this view? Yes, I do. So now when I then go back to my quick views, I've just got those 2 that I had previously. So that concludes everything on customized reports as well.